In a world where glaciers are melting due to climate change, in a world where we can no longer breathe properly due to pollution, in a world where little baby animals have to die because humans stepped into their lives, we have found another problem that has been hiding in the backgrounds, slowly causing big problems in our world, and this problem is gum. I am Francis Prudent, and this is a sticky situation. You know what's a big problem? You know what tends to cause catastrophes? You know what causes very sticky situations? Gum. And I don't mean the type that is connected to your teeth.
I am sorbitol, malitol, xylitol, mannitol, calcium carbonate, soy lecithin, vegetable-derived glycerin, and talc. But for expediency's sake, you can call me Gum.
Here's some history for you. The ancient Maya people 9,000 years ago chewed on gum. Actually, back then it was known as chicle, made from a tree known as sapodilla. They used to chew on the substance to temporarily stop the feeling of hunger and thirst. This substance, known as chicle, had some social rules the Aztecs put behind it, such as only children and single ladies could eat gum. Everyone else either did it in private or in secret. In North America, Indians chewed on spruce tree resin, which settlers then took upon themselves to do as well. It is from this tree that the first gum factory came from. Then, eventually, we ended up back with chicle, which, FYI, we were chewing on rubber. A natural rubber. Fun stuff, huh?
Much later.
After World War II, chemists decided that we no longer needed to chew on natural rubber, but instead synthetic rubber. Anyway, so we are chewing on this rubber, right? And if you look closely enough, you would notice something else in the ingredients. Polyvinyl acetate. For those non-science people out there, it's a fancy way of saying plastic. Yep, so rubber and plastic is just being salivated on. Tasty, right? 2008, the Canadian government is worried about the polyvinyl acetate and says that it is toxic. According to My Plastic Free Life, quote, government regulators were forced to back down due to industry pressure. Unfortunately, a lot of companies still use it, and we cannot tell if they do or not because they put all the fun ingredients like petroleum, glycerin, polyvinyl acetate, petroleum wax, and latex under gum base. Here's the problem. We all know gum is sticky, so once we are done with it, we tend to look for the nearest and fastest place to get rid of it, like car windows, streets, and the gum wall. We also know that it is a tiny substance, so it's no big deal to throw it anywhere. I mean, after all, it's only a small piece. Hey, note the sarcasm. Places like the United Kingdom, United States, Singapore, etc. pay millions upon millions to remove gum from unnecessary places. Places like the Great Britain tried fining people 80 pounds, which is $130, for throwing gum on the street or sidewalks, and that was the minimum fee. According to Healthfully, the UK had to spend 400 million pounds, aka $600 million a year to get rid of gum. Imagine where all that money could have gone. School, kids, food, house, car, cancer research, animal hospitals, homeless, etc. All because of one stick of gum. Well, why don't they just let it go away and dissolve into the ground? That's a very good question. That brings us to our next topic. According to Sustaining the Earth by G. Tyler Miller, biodegradable is defined as, quote, capable of being broken down by decomposers. Basically, if left alone, will it eventually go away? The simple answer for this is no. Gum is not biodegradable. Kind of like the law of thermodynamics with a minor tweak. Once it is created, it can never be destroyed. So throwing it into a compost won't destroy it, and sadly our stomach acids can't either. So it just continues out the body. The reasoning for this is the polymers that are synthetic plastics don't go away, just like all the plastics in our ocean. It's like some kind of love affair that's like super awkward, where they say till death do us part, but they just won't die. Many gum removal ideas have been implemented and some have worked. It still costs millions of dollars and it is a slow process. Some involve chemicals that are harmful to be around or just smell really weird. Here's a quick video from ABC Channel 10 News.
Now you see it, now you don't.
That's mad. It's crazy. It's a good idea. I'd love to see it. It's obviously working.
Wow, that looks like one awesome power wash. There's actually a secret ingredient inside. Little pellets of dry ice. The dry ice freezes each wad of gum, turns it into dust, and zaps it away.
And it's very friendly to the environment because nothing's going into the storm drains.
A two-man team known as the Gum Removal Experts are out there every weekday, blasting the gum one piece at a time.
We're averaging about one full block a week.
According to How Stuff Works, the average human eats 300 pieces of gum a year. Let's just take that piece of info and sit for a while. Interesting, right? Stop eating gum. Okay, maybe I can't get everyone to quit chewing gum, but you can always choose to eat a different type of gum. One with no plastics. Some examples of gum with no plastics is Simply Gum, Pilu Gum, and Chicksa. You can also improve the economy by simply putting the gum in a bagged trash can and not the floor. Well, that's it from Francis. Please stick around for some credits.